Testing, testing, 1, 2. Good afternoon. This is your lead practitioner, Toussaint Haki Stewart with Town Wellness. It is about 3:26 on the West Coast, and I know it's about 5:26 Chicago time. So we're supposed to be starting right at 5:30. So we got about 4 minutes for any practitioners to join us for today's session. I just want to say it's been a pleasure to facilitate pranayama and integrated meditation classes for this Black History Month. It has been my pleasure. It's been a treat. And I really want to thank the Southside Liberation Center on behalf of Joshua Villalafia, one of the lead practitioners and founders of the center. And just appreciate you for having me. And I look forward to finishing on a strong note for this final class for this month. And I hope all of our practitioners who have been participating in this pranayama and integrated meditation session, I really encourage you to use these practices throughout the weeks, where you can make it a practice for yourself. Definitely reap the benefits of consistent wellness. And I just really encourage you to make this a practice. No different than, brushing your teeth. You definitely will reap a lot of short-term benefits, but also you'll be reaping a lot of long-term benefits as well, right? We know that wellness is almost like a long mountain climb, right? You take it 1 foot at a time, right? And when you put 1 foot in front of the other, eventually you get to the mountaintop. And wellness is really a day by day, decision by decision process. It's not like this overwhelming, I'm gonna meditate for really, really intensely for 1 hour and I'm gonna be healed. No, like one session of meditation is like one step going up the mountain. And so I just encourage you to continue taking steps, daily steps in the form of practice to fortify your wellness and to level up your wellness, right? We know these breathing exercises and this pranayama and meditation has a myriad of benefits and, variety of benefits that have been scientifically proven. And, one of the best benefits is the regulation of your hypothalamus gland. That's key, right? When we can begin to help positively regulate it, it's amazing. All right. So it is 3:30 right now on West Coast time, 5:30 Chicago time, and welcome to Pranayama and integrated meditation. I am your lead practitioner, Toussaint Haki Stewart, and I just want to say that I appreciate serving the community of Chicago. I don't know if you guys knew, but I believe the first session that I did with you, I let you know that I have roots in Chicago. My mother was born in Chicago and grew up on Wabash. And eventually she moved to North Chicago at about the age of 7. So I know that's kind of out of the greater Chicago area. It's in the suburbs up north. And I also have family by Waukegan, Illinois, and Zion, Illinois as well. But I also have some cousins in Chicago too. So I appreciate serving the community here for this Black History Month. And it's just a blessing to be able to to honor my community while we also honor our ancestors for Black History Month. And we honor the Black history being made at the South Side Liberation Center as well, right? And we look forward to the new center opening in the near future, and all the grants and, you know, the funding to be complete. So I just appreciate being a part of this process. And we will go ahead and get started with our pranayama and integrated meditation. Okay, so just to let you know, pranayama means, or it's two Sanskrit words put together. Prana means life force. Ayama means extension or expansion. So these breathing techniques and breathing practices are designed to expand your life force, or expand your prana, or your chi, or your life force energy. And when you do that, you actually divinely contaminate every room you enter, right? When you develop and expand your life force, it helps level out other people's life forces as well without them even realizing it, right? And so it's like one of these divine disturbances in the force, right? So the pranayama technique that we are doing is the Kapalbhati technique, which some call the shining skull technique or fire breathing. This particular pranayama is a pre-meditative exercise. So it's what a lot of yogi and yoga practitioners do before they go into their meditation. So this is something that will level you up. And then when you get ready to start your meditation, you're at a completely different level. You're just like, you're there, right? So the practice, the technique is a passive inhale with an active exhale. So we're actively pumping air out through our nose, like, and then the passive inhale is, right? So we just want to allow our lungs to breathe themselves. So it's just like that, okay? Now, obviously that exhale is slightly aggressive, but it's not too aggressive. It's just engaging that abdomen, engaging your diaphragm, engaging your core, right? You feel your core tighten, right? And then when you do the passive exhale, it's just, so it's, right? So if you have had ulcers, if you have had stomach surgeries, if you're on your menstruation cycle, if you have asthma or anything like that, then you want to really pay close attention to how this technique is affecting your stomach. If it is hurting you in a way where it's irritating you, then I suggest that you stop and then wait till we transition into our Ujjayi meditation pranayama, which is not aggressively pumping out air or anything. That's completely different, and you will be able to do that. So I just wanted to be clear around, if you do have some midsection ailments or a history of midsection ailments, or you're on your menstruation cycle, then you really want to pay attention, so that way you protect your core from any kind of damage or anything like that, okay? Now, one thing that you're going to feel during this this session is that what this Kapalbhati pranayama does is it allows your body to use oxygen extremely efficiently. So this means that you're not taking in more oxygen than the average person, but your body is using the oxygen much more efficiently, right? The pranayama, this technique, it lowers our blood pressure, which allows our heart to almost rest. So you're not having to pump so much to get the blood circulated around your body, right? So we're going to do a set of 100 pranayamas, and then we'll do 200 a set, and then a set of 200, then we'll do 200 more. After the first round of 100, I will count for you. I'll say last exhale, hold. After you get that last, you're going to hold your breath, and you're going to feel the need not to take an inhale, right? Because you're going to be so oxygen efficient that you're not really going to need to take another inhale for maybe 30, 40 seconds, right? This is a very peaceful space to be in because you've just leveled up your homeostasis, your heart is in that happy space, and you're really using oxygen at the most efficient level. And then after the 200 set, you'll feel even more. And then after 200 more, you'll feel it even more, right? So I just wanted you to be aware of that. You'll really begin to feel the effects of bringing more oxygen efficiency to your homeostasis. So I think the biggest thing right now is don't count each breathing cycle. I will do the counting. I'll let you know when we get to 50. I'll let you know when we get to 100, right? The goal is just to follow my pace, focus on what it is you're doing. If any thoughts come up, you do not want to participate in them, just let them go, right? Don't participate in them. Our mind is naturally trying to produce thoughts. A lot of times these thoughts are not even our own thoughts. But you have a right not to participate in them, right? Our goal is not to sit here and think. Our goal is to sit here and focus on our breathing, right? Focus on our pranayama and our meditation. Um, and so any thoughts that come up, just let them come up and let them go, right? Let them float away like clouds. You don't have to participate. You don't have to fight them. Just let them come up. You're in awareness of it, and then you just let it go. All right, and just focus on what you're doing. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and release all the way out. Release. Okay. And begin. $50. 100. Last exhale, hold. If you feel slightly lightheaded, this will pass. Just continue allowing your oxygen to circulate. Take a nice deep breath in. One more. We will now transition into our next 200 of the Kapalbhati Pranayama and begin. $50. 100. 150. 200. Last exhale, hold. Just allow your oxygen to circulate. If you feel slightly lightheaded, this will pass. And take a nice deep breath. If you have been breathing deep already, good, just continue. We will now transition into our last 200 Kapalbhati Pranayamas. Take a nice deep breath in, hold, and release. Take a nice deep breath in and release. And begin. $50. $110. $150. $200. Last exhale. Hold to allow your oxygen to circulate. Whenever you feel the need to take a deep breath, go right ahead. All right. You've just completed 500 cycles of the Kapalbhati Pranayama. Continue deep breathing. Just go ahead and watch your breath. Feel it flow out, flow inside. Feel your belly and your chest expand with each inhale. Feel your core come back to every exhale. We'll now transition into our Ujjayi Pranayama meditation. The Ujjayi breath, some call the ocean breath, or the lake tide breath. It's almost like you hear the ocean or lake tide going in and going out, right? So you want to be able to hear yourself inhaling and exhaling. And so we do that by restricting our throat pathway like this. So if I was doing a normal exhale, I have my mouth closed, it'd be speed. But this time we're going to go. So it's like a, so you're restricting that throat pathway and you're making that, but obviously it's with our mouth closed. And when you inhale, think of the same thing where you're restricting that throat pathway and you're, as opposed to doing inhale here, you're going, and then one more time. And then, all right. So we will go ahead and do 10 minutes of the Ujjayi Pranayama meditation. Remember, if any thoughts rise up in your mind, you do not have to fight the thoughts, but as well as you don't want to participate in the thoughts, right? You just want to let the thoughts come and go, okay? Just continue to focus on your Ujjayi Pranayama. Okay, let us begin. Last one. Excellent. You return to your normal deep diaphragmatic breathing. We will now transition into our healing Qigong sounds. The first sound that we make will be associated with our liver energy system, our liver organ. Um, our liver organ does about 500 or more different jobs in the body, one of them being to synthesize protein and to um, filter your blood, among a bunch of other jobs that it does automatically through the process of your own homeostasis. But we also hold our anger and our resentment and frustration in the area of our liver energy system. So we want to make sure we can positively regulate this energy system using the Qigong sound of shu, S-H-U, shu. We'll go ahead and do this intonation. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Shu, 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 shu. Shoo. Last one. Shoo. And return to normal deep diaphragmatic breathing. We will now transition into our next healing Qigong sound, and this is for the heart energy system or the heart organ system. We know our heart has various jobs in our body. However, we know that it can get stressed sometimes, and we can have anxiety throughout the day. So sometimes our heart is pumping really fast. And so what we want to do is we want to do the healing Qigong sound of ha, almost like the beginning of a laugh. Ha 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 ha, ha, right? And we're going to elongate ha as we exhale for the healing and positive regulation of our heart. All right, let's begin. Take a nice deep breath in and release. Ha. Ah, ah, last one. Return to your normal deep breathing. We will now transition into our third healing Qigong sound. And this one is for the upper respiratory system or the lungs, right? This one is all right, it's the sound, almost like the sound of a snake, right? So we want to go ahead and take a nice inhale and release. Last one. And return to normal deep breathing. We will now transition into the mother of all healing intonations. Om. Om. So it is Om. Take a nice inhale and we'll exhale Om. 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 Last one. Om. Mm, mm. Hold. Take a deep breath whenever you feel the need. Mm. Now you can bring your hands to prayer pose. You're going to go ahead and do our gratitude prayer. All right, we will first begin with the past. Right now, in this moment, we'd like to give gratitude and appreciation for our past, particularly the past struggle and perseverance of our ancestors, their tenacity, their foresight, their vision for us to be here and free and thriving in this moment. We thank the past of our ancestors. We thank the past relationships that we have been in and that we have participated in. We appreciate the wisdom and knowledge these relationships brought to allow us to unfold to a higher level. We give thanks and praises for the past experiences that we have had that have allowed us more wisdom and insight. We forgive the pain of the past, the trauma of the past, because we know now that every experience that we have been through was something that was happening for our greater good beyond all appearances. So now we release the past and we have gratitude for the past. Now we move to the present. And in this present moment, right here and right now, we give thanks and praises for our wellness practice of pranayama and integrated meditation. We give thanks and praises and gratitude for this present intention on wellness and making it a lifestyle in this practice. We give thanks and praises and gratitude for our present prosperity in the form of housing, in the form of shelter, in the form of Southside Liberation Center. We give thanks and praises for this. This is a blessing. We give thanks and praises for our present relationships that we are involved in right now, our relationships to our family, to our loved ones, to our partners, to our clients, to our coworkers, to our students, allowing us to unfold into a higher level. We give thanks for these present relationships. We give thanks and praises for them and express much gratitude in this present moment, right here and right now. We now move to the future. And now we catapult into the future where our goals and our dreams and our projects are accomplished. We project into the future the completion of the Southside Liberation Center being done and complete. What does that feel like? That emotion, that dedication coming to fruition, that hard work coming to fruition. Let us move into that project, that book project, that wellness, self-wellness project, that space of level of wellness that you want to get to. Go to that place. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Visualize this. Internalize this into yourselves right now. Let us go into the future, rehearse the future. What does it feel like? What does it look like to have your goals and your dreams and your projects finished, accomplished? What does the Southside Center for Liberation, Southside Liberation Center look like and feel like? What does it feel like to be finished with it and it be done? What does it look like for your goals and your dreams to be accomplished? What does it feel like in that moment? Let us deposit these feelings of the future into our muscles right now, into our cells right now, because we know this is a magnet for manifestation. Yes, we can rehearse the future and then we can meet the future. Yes, keep that vision. Hold that vision of the future. That beautiful vision of the future. Yes. and we give thanks. Let's go ahead and open our eyes. And I bow to you. Say namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me and for allowing yourself to level up your wellness, to regulate your hypothalamus gland, your thyroid gland, your pituitary gland, to get those good hormones running through your body like serotonin and dopamine, all these positive neurotransmitters. Yes, you have just lowered your blood pressure. You have your heart in that happy space. We have allowed anti-inflammatory compounds to flood our body, so our body is no longer in inflammation. And like I said, this is a practice. This is something that we want to do, like climbing up one step at a time, one step to reach that mountaintop, right? Every day is one step. We got to put our feet in front of the other, right? So make this a breathing practice for yourself, even if you only do breathing 1 minute a day, right? It's not about how long, but it's about the quality of your meditation, the quality of your pranayama, right? And if you stay consistent, eventually you will train your body to receive the practice even more. So you go to that place quicker, right? You begin to lower your blood pressure almost instinctively, right? You begin to regulate your hypothalamus gland in a positive way, even more quickly, because your body knows what to expect, right? Good. Okay. So it is my time to say peace and love, alafia, to all of you. Thank you, Joshua B. Alafia, for bringing me here and allowing me to serve your community in Chicago for the Southside Liberation Center. May all of the dreams and goals manifest for all of our practitioners, particularly all of our practitioners working in the Southside Liberation Center. Happy Black History Month. Honor your ancestors every day. Honor Black history and even the history within your own family every day, because Black excellence was made every day, not just February. All right, so this is my time to sign off. I am Toussaint Haki Stewart. If you'd like to get in touch with me, you can reach me at Town Wellness on Instagram. You can go to my vegan pesto website at bestopesto.com, or you can go to my Instagram, Besto Pesto. I do, I have a vegan pesto company, so I sell vegan pesto sauce. So I'm also a plant-based nutritionist, and I also do free health and wellness consultations over the phone. So if you'd like to reach out to me on Instagram, go right ahead. You can send me an email to townwellness510@gmail.com, or you can just DM me at Besto Pesto or at Town Wellness for more information. Peace, love, and wellness to you. Namaste.